I'm hoping to get through a whole nother video before my camera dies because it's about to. And I really want to get just one more video in today. So we're going to just jump kind of right into it. Hi guys, it's Sam and welcome back to Book It. So today we are doing another amazing book talk. This has probably been the most anticipated book review, just because it was so popular. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. So for those who have been living under a rock for a while, Colleen Hoover, this was her book that like made her pop off. So we're gonna jump right into it because I got a lot. So this was probably one of the most popular books to like hit the internet in the last like, I don't know, 10 years. I feel like before when it was like Twilight, Hunger Games, Divergent, those were really big books. Maze Runner, huge. But then it kind of like died for a little bit, and then this book kind of like resuscitated everybody's love and passion for reading. So that was great. The issue is I was not as impressed. So Booktok made it seem like this was the greatest book you were going to ever read and was going to be all this and that and whoa, amazing. I have like the hiccups and I won't stop. It was good, but I wasn't like, oh my God, she's the best author in the world. Which is definitely controversial because I feel like everybody right now is like, oh my God, she's so great, she's so great, she's so great. And she is. If you've seen other videos, I loved Ugly Love. I loved Reminders of Him. I read Verity. I read Confess, and I really liked that book. I've read November 9th, but that video has not been released yet because it's up there, which means I haven't filmed it yet. But this was one that everyone was like, you have to read it, you have to read it. So this was my third book that I read by her because I read Verity and then Ugly Love, and then I read this and then Confess. So this was actually one of those books where I was like, okay, like, it's fine. But I was told, I was lied to. I was lied to from Booktok. Before we even jump into the, this. So TikTok in particular lied to me because they told me this was a spicy book. Now, for those that know, when I do my little cutesy book colors, I always do the darkest color is my spicy one, so they're easy to see. Do you see how there are two? And that's it? That means in this book there were only 2 scenes that I considered spicy enough to get one of these. Now, if we grab another book, let's just grab A Touch of Ruin by Scarlett St. Clair. You see all these dark red ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or A Game of Fate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or even, well, this one kind of, Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, where this blue was the spicy. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So tell me why this was like, oh my God, so spicy, so spicy. I'm not mad at Colleen Hoover. I'm mad at the internet. So after that, I took everything that they said with a grain of salt. Now, let's jump into the actual book itself. So it's a girl, about a girl who has flashbacks about a past relationship with this boy named Atlas while she starts to fall in love with this doctor named Ryle. So when Lily was a girl, she was very, so we meet Lily, who's about to open her first flower shop, and it's going to be named after her name. Her name is Lily Bloom, which is like, so like, oh my goodness. And she runs into an old-time friend, Atlas, who, on her first day, she hires a girl who's very rich husband, but has a brother named Ryle that she starts to develop feelings for, and they begin a relationship. They go on their relationship and run into some old friends of hers named Atlas, who named a restaurant after her, because he was so in love with her at the time. We then see flashbacks of like how her and Atlas met, how they were friends growing up, how he was homeless and he was by himself and struggled, and she helped him in every way she could, basically took care of him until he eventually moved away. And then the two of them like didn't have relationships, but she took care of him, and they just kind of stopped talking. When we start the book, we all meet Ryle, who's a doctor, and he's super nice, but like he's kind of an asshole, but like it's fine because he's super like money. But then as we go on through the book, we realize that this man sucks. So he's physically, emotionally, literally traumatic. He's abusive. Like when people say the phrase like, I hate all men, he's the first kind of man that I think of. So we learn that basically this man sucks and is the embodiment of gaslighting. And then we see Atlas kind of stands up for her. Her and Atlas begin a relationship, and that's where the book ends, with like that. So it's kind of a short book, I would say. Like it's kind of like, you know what's really going to happen, but it happens. I don't have a lot of notes on this. I don't really know why, but I just don't have like I usually have at least 2 pages of notes, and I have 1. Oh. I hope I didn't cancel anything. But I usually have 2 pages of notes. This one I only have 1 page, which is so baffling to me, because I usually have more to say. So that means I always write these right after I finish the book. So that means that I didn't really have a lot to say about it at the time. I think it was mostly just your typical romance story. And then this was very popular over time. It became on the TikTok side of everything. It blew up and everyone loved it. So she did release the prequel or sequel. It Starts With Us. I actually have that book up there. I haven't started it yet. I haven't even, in all honesty, I haven't even looked at it yet. I just have it, but I'm like currently not reading Colleen Hoover at the moment. Not for any reason, just have a lot of other things going on. But I do want to see if that helps build the story, because I did like it. I thought it was just, a well-written, good book. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, but I also didn't hate it. Controversial, I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I know some people are going to be kind of upset about that, but I'm just looking at my notes that I have, and when I don't write a lot of notes, that usually means I wasn't the #1 fan of it, which is totally okay. Everyone has their own opinions. I think that this book could have been written a little bit better than it was. Now, I was extremely shocked to find out that Ryle was how he is, because he was like a terrible person, but at the same point in time, it was something that I could easily see coming. Like I could see that coming from a mile away, and it didn't super shock me when it was revealed that he was, a terrible guy. So that's just how I feel about it at the end of the day. I do apologize. But yeah, Colleen Hoover, I did like this book. It was pretty good. 3 out of 5. I'm not super angry. It wasn't your best. It wasn't your worst. There's definitely one that I personally think is a lot worse than this book. So that's about it for this. I know that they're making a movie. I was very publicly, also these tabs are all crooked. It's really bothering me. I was also very publicly, I was very vocal about the casting. So she did end up casting Blake Lively as as Lily Bloom, and I was actually really upset about that, because I feel like she could have casted it 10 times better, and that's just not like, I feel like she kind of messed up on that. I'm excited to see how Blake Lively does, but at the same point, I'm not super like hell-bent on her being the best Lily. I think that there could have been some people that would have played it better. I think that they could have casted it a little bit better, but I'm excited to see which direction they end up going with. Sorry, I'm fixing all of these because for some reason they are literally all crooked. Like, every single one of these are crooked, and I have no idea why. I'm not a perfectionist. I just prefer things to be a little bit more organized than they currently are. But yeah, that's about it for this book. It is what it is. It's cute, but I'm going to go through and fix all these tabs because they're really bothering me. But that's it for that. So it ends with us for Colleen Hoover, 3 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much. So I say this in almost all my videos, but if you follow my Goodreads, it's in the link below. You can literally see me like post. Oh, I also gave this smut a 2 out of 5 because You can see my Goodreads and like that. I post those as I'm like, after like I film a video, I post those just to keep like me knowing what I've already filmed, what I thought about what, so if someone asks me that. But if you follow me on that and you friend me on it, you can see what videos are going to be coming, because since they're posted now, the video might not come out for a week or so. So it's a way to like keep up and see what's going on before it actually is. It's like a little inside scoop. Also make sure that you follow my Instagram. I'm currently working on a book Instagram, but I just need to get some things set in stone. Been a little busy with other things. I'm also trying to go to 2 videos a week. It just takes a little bit longer. So right now it's going to be 1 video a week, with every now and then there might be another video on a Saturday, but right now it's just Wednesdays at midnight. It's when my videos go live, so I'm super excited about that. So make sure you always watch that, and then make sure if you like and subscribe. That doesn't cost you anything. It really helps me out a lot. I'm trying to, you know, get better. I'm trying to get to 100 by the end of April, so I'm at 86 now, and we're gonna hopefully just keep going up from there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day, and until next time, bye.